Chronic pain and pain associated with injury are regular occurrences in everyday adult life. In fact, an estimated 1 in 3 adults suffers from some form of chronic pain, and unfortunately, it can impact the young as well. Associated with an endless variety of diseases, conditions, and injury, chronic pain comes in many forms.
Endorphins are natural opiates. You may know runners who run for the running high because the endorphins are released into the bloodstream and they get a natural high. Endorphins are released by FIRT, and what that does is reduce your pain, but also by increasing the cardiovascular system, it flushes inflammatory products away from the joints, and it also relaxes the muscle, which has a beneficial effect in reducing pain.
With pain relief, we're finding the increased blood flow into the tissues, the increased removal of waste from the tissues, helps with just reducing pain in general.
What people are looking for is an alternative to being on more medication, having to go and have a surgery, or relying on a lot of therapies coming from other practitioners. Infrared sauna is something that a patient can use in their own home, and by doing so is able to help support the muscles in the back by relaxing them with the increased blood flow and also increasing their flexibility. So the back is being relaxed, their body is feeling that decrease in pain, and they're not relying on more medications or more treatments.
For chronic pain sufferers, the variety of conditions can often make its causes difficult to pinpoint, and many patients suffer without treatment. Many of these afflictions can severely limit a person's ability to work, play, and even function in everyday activities. Even the effects of lingering or improperly rehabilitated injury can have a negative impact on day-to-day living.
What I found is that my patients, once they've had the far infrared treatment and then they get an adjustment, they seem to, over the next few days, have a lot less pain, and it's cut the healing time down so that a typical injury that might last 2 weeks is maybe lasting a week.
Well, FRT is a very effective method in treating athletes because athletes push their bodies. My wife is a marathon runner. I deal with a lot of teams in that, and one of the things we see minor injuries, and we see muscle soreness, injuries to the muscles that prevent the player from returning when he should, or may have him out of the team for a longer period of time. FRT is used to accelerate the healing process. If we can get the patient or the player to the FRT early, controlling the injury, they will return much quicker to the game.
If you're going to believe in something, you have to try it for yourself. And I go on it at least 3 times a week, and my migraine headaches have gone down, and I used to have chronic pain between my shoulder blades, and I don't have any of that anymore. And when I do sports, I'm still a very intense athlete. I go on it after, and there's no lactic acid buildup, I'm not sore the next day, and that's something.
In recent years, there has been a growing shift towards alternative therapies in the treatment of chronic pain and pain associated with injury. Far infrared therapy offered through Far North Wellness saunas and beds is a proven, safe, and effective treatment aimed at alleviating the symptoms of those suffering from a variety of painful conditions, as well as speeding up the injury healing process.